YouTube creators and subscribers, I just wanted to thank you all for tuning into my video. Today we're going to be going through a airsoft BB gun review. Of course, as always, we're going to go ahead and list the product name, some of the specifications, and where to purchase it. So we're here with the CM351, and now this is a replica of a shotgun, I do believe made by either Remington or Mossberg, but they create like a 351 edition of that weapon, and this would be the replication that we have here today. Now the tip, I do want to let you know before we get started that this tip, it has been painted. Just for realism, of course, you don't want to bring these kind of replica guns out into the public because it is illegal in the different states to brandish a weapon, unless you're in like Texas or things like that with more laxed gun laws. So we have this in front of us today, and we're going to go ahead and go through these specifications. So it is lightweight, it's durable, and it's made out of plastic. Now there is full metal editions of this CM351, but I got the plastic one here today. Now it is pretty durable. I mean, as far as the plastic, you can't really twist it or break it, but if this was dropped on the ground very hard, it could crack certain components. So just be aware of that it is plastic, fairly high quality. Alright, so it has a pump action design. It has 3 chamber rounds, so it does shoot 3 BBs per shot, and it's a rack pump, so you do have to rack the pump to be able to get the BBs inside. It is a tri-shot, and it fires 3 BBs with each trigger. Now personally, I enjoyed it. Has some pretty realistic action as far as if you're training and you want to know how sort of a gun works or a shotgun works. It's pretty decent, even though it's not going to even be close to the real thing. It's pretty good for learning and training how to hold a firearm or to use one properly. Alright, so it has a polymer stock and a front fore-end. The front and rear slings they have, so they have a sling holder right there, if you guys could see that. And of course, the actual handle it's not solid, it's hollow. And then you have the other clip right here, so that way you'll be able to put some kind of unit that allows you to sling it over your shoulder. It has a rubber end pad butts, which this one's a little bit different. I have a different model. There's various different versions. I got the pistol grip model, but there is different versions that we'll go through. And then it utilizes the Tokyo Marui 30-shot round shot shells, and it's authentic 8.7 styling. So it's based off the 870, which I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it up here, but let me just see what I could do. Alright, so the 870 is actually a real shotgun, and it does look very similar to how this one looks, but let's go ahead and pull that up really quick. Just give me one moment. Yes, and I was right, it was based off of the Remington model 870, so this would be basically like the similar model, similar style. Okay, so my view of this weapon is that it is pretty good quality. It is made in China. You can see that here on the box, and I got this probably, I would say, a couple months back. Tried it out a couple times, and it does fire fairly accurately. It's fun to pump it, it's fun to rack the shots, and it's fun to load, but we'll go through all that process. We're going to go ahead and open up the box and see what's inside. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Just give me one moment here. So this starts at $58, but it looks like it is currently on sale, which is pretty cool. So these are the shells that we have. I'm gonna go ahead and extract all of them so I can put the top back on, and then we'll go through the process of how it's loaded. Probably won't actually put a shell in because I don't want to fire off any BBs and hit my door, but we'll see. Okay, now that we got the top back on, I'll go ahead and put this airsoft gun back on the top of the box. So yeah, I think it's high quality. We got these shells right here. I loaded in I think those are the generic 15 grams or 12 gram BBs, or no, 20. I think those are 20s. So yeah, these actually are pretty high quality. This is the Tokyo Marui 30 round, and it's a shell type magazine. So yeah, now we're gonna go ahead and go through the process of opening up the loading area where you would load the magazine. And in most shotguns, they call the loading area the magazine. So this part would be the magazine where the shells would go in. Now for this model, hopefully I can get an actual good view inside there. So this model, as you can see, there is the loading chamber. This would be the magazine area where you would fill in the shells. And only one fits, like I said. There is other additions, other airsoft guns that actually could fit, I would say 6, which would basically function like a real shotgun. But yeah, that's it. So we're going to close this magazine loading area. We don't have a shell in there, of course, because we want to practice safety, so the shell's not in there. And then basically that's how it works. We're going to look at the safety right here. The safety's on, and of course I have it pointing in a safe direction. And as you can see, yeah, the safety's now working, or the safety is on and active. So basically how it works, you pump it, you would have to have a shell in there. It puts in the 3 BBs, and then once it's racked, you turn off the safety and then let one rip. So we're gonna go ahead and actually rack or pump the shotgun because I want you guys to see the actual inside action. So we're gonna go ahead and pump that. As you can see, go ahead and maybe try to zoom in here. I can see that's open. That's almost functions like a real shotgun, and then you just rack it back and now it's loaded. And of course we don't have a BBs in there, like I said, no ammunition, so I'm gonna go ahead and let out that air, and there we go. And then we're there. So safely discharged it. It doesn't have any ammunition. This is the Airsoft CM351. You could get it. Of course, I will provide the links at evike.com. They provide great deals on airsoft guns, equipment, and airsoft type education tools that could help you get into the airsoft industry as a hobby or even as a career. So this has been today's review. I was going to do a music song. I was going to release a song, but unfortunately we didn't have that song available and the music program wasn't working. So we're doing a gun review instead, which is perfectly fine. So basically that is it, YouTube. I thank you all for tuning into my video. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. And you have a good afternoon or evening.